welcome back to Farm Sim 22. I do hope all is well with you and yours as you drop in today. We finished off last time. We got the spraying contract done and the cultivating contract. So my sister now is going to get on with doing this second level of fert on our fields. We nipped up to the shop and bought a bag of fertiliser so that we can get on with this. Doing some weird stuff then. I've also taken on a planting contract. Now the reason I did it off screen is, as most of you know, I do sometimes just a quick check through everything. When I tried to do the seeding contract as I came in today, literally both the seeder and the harrow part of it physically got stuck in the ground, and it took me an age to get them out of the ground, reset them and all the rest of it. So I've kind of done all that off screen before we started, so that we're not faffing about. So we'll have to go up to the shop, put some seed in it, and get on with it. Create a job, please. Field work and field position about there. Open that. Yes, 2 headlands is set. Generate that. It's generated that. Close that and start that. That's it. So she'll get on with that. We'll run up to the shop and get this seeding contract underway. Now I've checked on the details, and this seeding contract only needs 1 bag of seed. Have we any seed left? How much is in that bag of seed? I don't think it's a full bag. If it's not a full bag, it's not worth it. No, it's not. Right, okay. It's only half a bag, so we need to remind ourselves of that, so that we can, next time we're seeding. So I think it takes about 800 litres, so we'd have to buy another bag anyway. Wow, what did you stop for then? Go. I think my 360 control's on its way out. Normally I can kind of set the cruise control from the controller, but it doesn't seem to want to at the moment. I think the left thumb lever is going, or whatever you call it. I don't know what you officially call it. Is it a paddle? I don't know. Joypad? Joystick? I would call it a joystick. But hey ho. I'm of a generation where we didn't have such things. A stick was something you threw for a dog. So the contract vehicle is already set up. And now we need to buy ourselves a lovely bag of seed, which is that one. Buy that, thank you. Again, that's the other interesting thing about Farm Sim. Whether it will come in 25, I don't know. But you can get different bags of fertiliser, but there's never any kind of like price difference. Literally, it's never on offer. Well, it is actually in this screen, the sales screen. If you've got the enhanced shop screen thing on, it actually does now and again sell bags of fertiliser and seed and bales of hay and things like that. You get them at a reduced price. Whether you can buy several of them at a reduced price, I don't know. Whether it's only just one that's on offer, but it's always worth knowing. If you're going to get a bag of seed for 600 quid, now this is going to be awkward, isn't it? That's better. Oh, they've put a new shed in. Because kind of sometimes people want to store things, because we couldn't use all the herbicide, the stuff we got left over. Look at that, isn't that nice? They stored it in there, it's got our name on it. But other farmers can just stuff they've ordered stock of that they need just while they're down here, rather than to keep taking it backwards and forwards. They said, oh, just leave it here. We'll park this out of the way, so we're not blocking the shop, and then we'll find out where we're going. Thank you. So a lovely big case. Look at that monster. Lift that up. Right, where are we going? Well, we'll look on here first. That'll give me a better idea, won't it? We're going to field 36. 3 and 6, 36. That must be way off. Oh, it's not down there. 34, 31, 30. It's flashing there, right. So, up to the roundabout. That's it. And down that way. LKR. let's get down there then. This bounces around a lot when they got all this gear on. Now of course the thing is that when I start using this thing now, it'll tell me that this vehicle's reserved for contract work. It's because it's got this cultivating thing on, this harrow thing in between there and the seeder. I don't think it'll work without it, but it means that it thinks you're doing the wrong job. It does the job, but you'll just have to put up with this sign on the screen all the time saying reserved for contract work or whatever else it says. Well, what seed are we doing? That's a point. Let's just check my manifest, check my phone. Barley. Oh no, up to the top, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, wasn't watching. Oh, it just clipped the back of that. It's because where the map is, I couldn't see that for the map. Right, so barley, thank you. Can come off now. Oops, we're on the wrong thing, aren't we? That's barley now. Oh, give up clipping things. Watch what you're doing, one thing at once. It's further down here yet. It's a nice drive through the countryside, see a bit more of the map. Now it's somewhere here, this is the fella. Where's the entrance? There it is. I discovered one of the gates on one of the fields opened into the road. Like that. I'll have to change that one round as well then. That's awkward, is that? So I'll have to remember to turn that one round. And Giants Editor. Alright, we've got a bit of a straight line there, haven't we? Yeah, that's not too bad. Slow down. Won't be going that fast. Fire it up. Well, you're not going to be following the ley lines though, is it not? Press that, press that. Don't snap terrain angle, that's right. Auto width, thank you. Set A, thank you. Lower that down. Whoops, no. Lower that down. You've got to get the right bit to lower down. See? It's going to say that the whole time. Sorry about that, but that's life. Do that. Do that. Do that and do that. We know it's reserved for contract work. 1% done. Woohoo! I said I'm not going to keep looking at that. I'm just checking it was doing it because it's saying it's reserved for contract work. It's have to wait for being told that my sister's ready to go. I don't know what speed it goes at. It's set to 9 mile an hour. Oh, it is. It's only 7. That's because it's power arrow bit. But I'm sure I've used this before. I've not tried it in this one, but I'm sure when I've done this before and not used the harrow bit, it doesn't work. The seeder doesn't seem to connect. I must admit, I've not tried. I don't know if I've tried it in 22. Is it worth trying? That's the point. I've not thought about that. Right, bear with this. You'll know this then if you happen to do this and you get this for doing a contract. You'll know if this works. So what I've got to try and do first of all is detach that bit. But detaching that bit is a fun bit. Can I do that from in-cab? No, I can't detach it from in-cab. Oh, I can there. That's it. That's done. Right, let's lift that up. And let's just drop that into that corner. We will have to pick it up and take it back. But hey, oh, that's fine. Right, let's see if this works. It might do, you never know. No, you see, you can't attach to it. See, I should have realised that first, shouldn't I? Look, so there's no way of attaching to that. Ah, well, there you go. That's the idea behind it, is that it becomes obviously a complete seeder then, so that you're not having to cultivate and then seed afterwards. So, nothing wasted. You know, for future. I make the mistake so that you don't have to. You can sit there shouting at the screens going, of course it won't work. You numpty, what are you doing? Right, lift the right one up. and because GPS is set just back to where we were. Let's just have a quick look and see where my sister's up to, just so that we know when she's likely to be finished. I have to take weeds off. Oh, doing well. Lovely. Good way to go yet though. So folks, I'm just going to throw in a quick time lapse so we get some of this done. So sit back, enjoy the ride. As you can see, this is going to be a fair old job. Quite a small width cedar. Taking quite a time to do it. I realise if I take the hood out, if I hide the hood, it stops flashing on the screen. So what I need to do now is, the reason I brought it back in, is that my sister has now done her job, so that can be cleared. And she now needs to go on to field 15, the big one. So we'll get her set up on the next one. Not much fuel in this, but enough to do these jobs anyway. So yeah, we'll have to change another gate round. Like I said, it's not as bad, that one. The other one stuck out that far into the road. It was difficult to get into the field with bigger equipment. So yeah, Giant's headed to change when it came into this version of it, because lots of map making, I don't know how it works, but when you go on a map and you open it in editor, there's no buildings, they're all situated in the XML. I don't know how they work that out. I don't know whether they put them in and then just put the stuff into the XML. Come on, tell me, the controller's not doing what it should do. Maybe, don't know how long I've had it. It's a wireless one. I must have had it about 6 or 7 years. Had it a fair old time. That's the field they want weeding, but we'll only get 300 quid for it if we do it. Oh, when that door's open then, did you hear that hissing? Something opened, I think. No, everything's closed. Yeah, it's got, if you didn't know, it's got independent control, so if I do that, that door opens. If I do that, that door opens. It's all very clever, just too much information for me. Bad enough trying to concentrate and just driving up and down a field. So somewhere about there, and then we can go down there, zoom in on that, create me a job, field position about there, open close that, 2 headlands, create me a field work, and she's off. Well done. So that one will be done soon. And then, like I say, if we turn that off, then that vanishes. Watch, bing, Stomp. That's better. So I can't really tell if we're on target for the 200,000 we have to make by August year 3. Because the big money will come, of course, once we start harvesting our own crops. Now, we're saying we've only got 6, 7, 7, but I think this job's worth about 4.5 grand. clearly we've bought other stuff today. So yeah, fertiliser costs have been £6 grand. What's that one? Vehicle leasing, yeah, it's cost us 1,300 quid to lease stuff. Seed costs 480, water costs, that's for the cows. Wage payment £8, but we claim that back, so that's when we've done a follow me or something like that. So it's not too bad really. Contract income, we've earned 7,000. Milk 1,800 quid. I think we will make it. And like I said, we're not just going to say series over. We're then going to look at how we can actually start owning a few more fields, getting different animals in. Might get different animals in before then. I feel they're going to push the business on and get us to our target. So we have to have that annoying thing now, because I've just got to check she's still running. Yep, she is. Then we turn it off and then it'll vanish again. So I don't know if you've seen any new announcements now about Farm Sim 25. I've not seen anything other than what's already been advertised. Things like ruts appearing in ploughed fields when you drive across them and things like that. And I think as one of my viewers said, if you look in the comments below one of the videos, one of the viewers was saying that they're trying out one of the maps that's currently got rice on it. So I think that might have been a slight bit of own goal on Giant's part. Say, hey, look, guys, we've got rice now. And then say, yeah, we've already done that in 2 maps in 22. See, I'm getting my years mixed up again now. So you've seen quite a lot of this getting done. So what I'm going to do is, just to get the lion's share done, I'm just going to put in a jump cut. So, see you in a blink. Whilst we were running the jump cut, my sister finished fertilising field 15 on the canola field. We've left little field 10 to do later because it's too messy to do with course plate, and she's taken on another contract. So she's now currently on field 33 doing a cultivating contract. So we're all being kept very busy. I think we're about halfway through this now. Don't know if I'm going to have enough seed. That's going to be the thing. 581. I'm just checking now. No, I don't normally, but where are we up to? Oh, 56%. Yeah, we're still 576 litres of seed, so we're still over half the seed and less than half the. I'm just going to take the hood out again and stop that thing flashing at me. Doesn't look good for viewing. So yeah, if you happen to take a contract and it's giving you a bit of gear, just check the contract's going, but you might just have to put up with that on the screen, unless you've got the hood hider mod. It's available on mod hood. This means you can clear your screen. It looks nice when you're actually doing jobs like this. I think when I put a high worker on, I'm sure they drop that front bucket as well. And when you use other seeders with this, it has a big tube that runs down the side of the tractor, so not very realistic. It doesn't do it with this, which is what it should do. But it works. So why worry? So I just put the hood back in just to see how everything's going. Oh, 60% now. That was just sheer fluke. A sheer fluke. So we keep watching the sales screen, living in hope. We might have a tractor of our own that's got GPS, but nothing like that, I'm afraid. Nope, not even a tractor at the moment. We've got all of these pieces of kit, we don't need any of them. Well, well, not bought, but I've put in a little transport box. So if I'm going down to the shop for various bits and pieces, I can put them into the transport box on the back of the tractor with the front loader. So I can carry more than one bag or a pallet or something like that in the back of the transport box. See, my sister's way over there in the distance where the flour mill and everything is, and the oil mill. Way down there. I think the field next to it's ready for cultivating as well, but we can take 3 contracts at once, but there wasn't much point in taking 3 all at once. Slightly offline then. But looking at the clock, I think even with a time lapse, I think we've kept you long enough. I'll get this finished off screen. We may well have finished the cultivating off screen as well, and then we'll look for some more contracts, get a bit more money in, and we can move on to another day and see what that brings. So, thanks for dropping in all the YouTubey stuff, and we will catch you later.